Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. Listen man, original big block S-Code 390 Mustang Convertible. This is the way I would do this car if it was me, just like this. They added air conditioning to the car, they put the Shelby package on here. It doesn't cost $200,000 to own this car. It is bad A, it is great looking, it is powerful, it is comfortable. You can take another couple out, take the kids out, whatever, put the top up, throw the AC on. Got a nice stereo system in it, it's got power disc brakes and power steering and just all the accoutrements that we forget to ask about make this car not only great looking, great driving. So come on up here, let's talk about some paint for a second. We have $40,000 in printed receipts with this car, not counting the price of the car itself. So it's had a recent restoration, and look at that. You could say there, mirror finish, because that is good looking, all right? Also too, it's painted and it's clear coated on top of the stripes. So meaning they painted the car black, all right, wet sanded it, made it all nice and smooth, then laid the stripes on, wet sanded them and made them smooth, then clear coated the car, and then did a final wet sand and buff on it. And you can barely feel the stripes, and the reason why that's important is you don't want those to tear over time as you're washing and waxing the car. Got that great hood with a fresh air induction on it. All right, let's walk around the car for a little bit and look at some of the stuff that we have here. You got the Shelby 10 spokes on here. That's what those wheels are called, with BF Goodrich radial TAs. We put radials on the car because I feel that it makes the car drive so much better. Although it's not period correct for it, I don't really care because you're going to drive this car, I'm hoping. If you want period correct tires, let us know. We'll swap them out for you, okay? It's got power disc brakes inside here, which you can't really see. It's got that great GT500 call out. I almost said 350 because the small block would be the 350. And this is in a big block car. Big block car getting GT500. And all these. So you got the scoops here on the sides, the stripes, the 10 spokes, and then come around the back here where the detail work is done. This is very expensive, this conversion. The tail lights, the quarter panel extensions, the correct trunk lid, the right tips on the back. It's really, really nice. And if we look underneath it for a second, you'd equally say, wow, it looks just as beautiful on the bottom. It's kind of cool here. Got the Shelby gas cap. These cars look great from behind. I gotta tell you, great, great cars. Okay? All right, let's take a peek under the hood because we're gonna see where the motivation is, but I wanted to show you the mug of this car first because it's really just very handsome. Not only does it have a great hood and great pronounced features, got the driving lights in the grille, got the call outs right there to let everybody know what that might really be. And then under here, we have wall-to-wall motor. When you get these big FE motors like this, they barely fit in the engine compartment. That's why when this car was redesigned in '67, they were actually able to go ahead and put the bigger engine in it because they changed a little bit, made the car just a little bit bigger. Right here, the VIN number here, showing that this right here was an original big block car, which is really kind of cool. All right, so this car has power steering, it has power disc brakes, it has air conditioning. All right, come around here, you got the correct battery topper on here, you got the right exhaust manifolds on there. You got the Cobra call-out package there. That's what they call the engine dress-up package. And this is really nice. And the reason why this is so nice is even if you never wanted to take it to a show, to open the hood and see all this cool detail under here is really nice. And when your friends come over or whatever and you pop the hood and they go, wow, that thing is beautifully detailed, and it is beautifully detailed. The engine was rebuilt, the transmission was rebuilt, the rear end was rebuilt. You're getting receipts for all of this stuff in here. You should be able to find everything in there that you need. Let's see what else. Other than that, that's where all the detail is on the drivetrain. All right, let's check out the detail in the trunk too. Okay, this is nice. So the stripes come on down like they're supposed to, under the bumper, down the valance panel. All right, and then in here you got the right tartan mat. Here we have the extra for the spare tire cover. If you want us to put a spare tire in it, we will. A lot of people don't like to have a spare in there, but we buy the package so that you can do those kinds of things. And most people don't like to show you all this detail stuff. But like all of this stuff is all brand new. And this mat over top of a new gas tank. Little things like that. Okay, look how nice and shiny the trunk is. That's as nice as some cars are outside. I doubt the factory painted it that nicely, but this one here is certainly restored to that level. Okay? Latch is painted a different color. The catch is painted a different color. It's just a little detail stuff like that. All right, so I want to get inside, but what I wanted to show you was, look at this nice. Just simple things like the GT500 mats, new upholstery, side panels, window cranks, door handles, carpet, all that little stuff there. You say, well, what's the big deal about that? Well, let me tell you what the big deal about that is, man. That's why it costs $40,000 to restore a car. This car probably costs a guy $20,000 or $30,000 because it's a big block car to begin with. Not to mention the $40,000 in receipts. That's why this thing here can actually, some people have spent $100,000 restoring cars to these levels and obviously never get it back. That's why this is the best way to buy it. All right, so one key, I open the door, the footwell lighting comes on. And again, you say, well, what's the big deal about that? Well, these are 40-year-old cars, man. To get all of this stuff to work is a big deal. That's a lot of effort that goes into here to make sure that it's drivable and comfortable. So in here, it's full factory gauges, including clock, temp, oil pressure, alternator, odometer there. Heating and air conditioning system has been kept stock looking, even though this has a modern air conditioning and modern heat. Just has a little vent on the side to give it away, and unless you have a keen eye and you really know this, you wouldn't even notice it. It looks really cool. Console looks great. We added this in here. It's got storage right here. It's got 2 cup holders. This comes out if you don't want it. What I might suggest too is that we put a stock looking radio in here for you and put a digital sound system in the glove box. It's very inexpensive. We're happy to do it. Okay. This also has center vents for the air conditioning too, and the call out for the GT500 on the dash. This wheel, little touches like this, man. This wheel right here, 500 bones. This is expensive, but look at it. It's worth every dollar because it really makes a whole interior pop in here. Just a fabulous, fabulous car. Anyway, how about I start it for you so you can hear what it sounds like? So I want to take a peek under here because here is where a lot of money is spent. All right, so here has the original style red oxide floors the way it would have come from the factory. Okay, look how nice and sturdy and deep all the pans are. They're all been redone. The dual exhaust with a crossover in there. Just nice, man. This is how you buy a car. Don't do one yourself, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, don't do it yourself. Okay, so closing up the video, we have receipts. We have a Marti report authenticating and documenting that this car was a real big block S-code 390 car to begin with. It's got the big 9-inch rear in it. It's got all the receipts and things like that. We looked around and we looked at the detail of the bucket seat interior with all of those good things. And so we know it has power steering, it has power disc brakes, and it has some accoutrements that normally would not come on a car like this, like the updated modern air conditioning and heat that make it just a spectacular car. Anyway, if you can find a way to get this really cool, a big block convertible Mustang in your life, call us, 301-816-1000, and we'll tell you all about it.